Zara had spent her whole life being who they wanted her to be. She smiled when expected, agreed when it was easier, and blended in when standing out felt too risky. Everyone admired her. Perfect Zara, unshakable Zara, the girl who had it all together. But the truth? She was exhausted. She had spent years drowning under the weight of expectations, afraid that if she ever let go, if she ever showed the real her, she'd be left with nothing. Then came the day she stopped pretending, and everything changed. Zara walked through the halls of her school, her face frozen in a carefully practiced smile. Her classmates greeted her with admiration. "You're always so put together. I wish I had your confidence. You never seem to have a bad day, Zara." She laughed lightly, like she always did. They didn't know. They didn't see the way she sat in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, her chest tight with a sadness she couldn't explain. They didn't hear the voice in her head that whispered, "You're not living, you're performing." Every morning she looked in the mirror and adjusted the mask. She chose the right outfit, the right words, the right emotions to display. And every day she lost a little more of herself. One night, as she lay in bed, she scrolled through Instagram, her own face staring back at her, smiling, polished, perfect. A caption beneath it read, "Living my best life." She barely recognized the girl in the picture. Her phone buzzed. A text from her boyfriend. "Can't wait to see you in that dress tomorrow. You always wear the cutest things." She turned to the dress hanging on her chair. A tight, shimmering thing she hated, but she had chosen it because it's what people expected Zara to wear. Her fingers trembled as she typed, "Actually, I don't like that dress." A moment later, he replied, "Lol, what? But it's your style." Zara stared at the words, her throat tightening. "Is it? Is any of this my style?" She didn't respond. Instead, she stood up, took the dress, and stuffed it into a bag, just like she wanted to do with every fake piece of her life. Then, with a deep breath, she deleted social media. Her hands shook. Who was she without it? Without the likes? Without the approval? She didn't know. But for the first time, she wanted to find out. The next day, Zara walked into school in an oversized hoodie, ripped jeans, and sneakers, not because they were trendy, but because they felt like her. People stared. Some whispered, "Is she okay? Why does she look so different?" But the strangest thing happened. She didn't care. When her friends started gossiping about influencers, she didn't force a laugh. When Maya asked why she wasn't wearing makeup, Zara simply shrugged. "I just didn't feel like it." Maya frowned. "This isn't like you." Zara met her gaze, her heart pounding, but her voice steady. "No, Maya, this is me." For the first time, she wasn't afraid of what someone else thought. For the first time, she felt light. True happiness. Zara lost some friends after that, people who preferred the curated version of her. But the people who stayed, they were the ones who mattered. One afternoon, she sat beneath a tree sketching in her journal. The sun warmed her skin, and for the first time in a long time, she felt at peace. No filters, no staged smiles, no pretending, just her. A voice interrupted her thoughts. "You look different," someone said. She turned to see Jake, a classmate, looking at her with curiosity. Zara tilted her head, waiting for the usual follow-up. "Are you okay?" Or, "You're not yourself." But instead he smiled. "You look happy." Zara blinked. Happy. The word settled in her chest, warm and unfamiliar. She let out a small laugh, and for the first time it wasn't forced. It was real. "Yeah," she said, leaning back against the tree. "I think I finally am." And in that moment she knew she was enough.